let's start working. So first of all, do you hear me properly? Hello?
Yes, sir. Your voice is clear.
Yes, okay. I think at the moment we have 6 people. Well, I was checking my list from the beginning of the course. There should be about 20 people, but for some reasons, some of them disappeared recently. So we ended up with 12 people only. Okay, let's start. So good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is okay. Listen, according to my calculations, this is day 15. This means we have 1 class more. Is this correct? Who can tell me? No one knows?
I thought this might be the 14th week.
Yes, but there was 1 class, the holiday. So together, this is 15. You know, we are looking at the calendar, not on the number of classes that were conducted. Okay, somebody is writing to me that 1 week was left. Okay, let's leave this thing, and I hope somebody will find out later this matter. Now let me to concentrate on this, what we have here. Yes, and this is where we have to start working. For today class, I prepared for you a few examples which are rather unusual. You see, we always talk about cases which are popular, and you can see them everywhere, but sometimes we are just entering into a pattern that looks different than everything what we did. So the examples for today are, like I said, unusual. So this, the first one, is not related to Istanbul at all. I promise you to go through Istanbul mosques, but this one is a very specific, and I wish to discuss it with you because this is really something very specific. Okay, look at this. This central part is octagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then we have decagonal shapes on the edge, and we have decagonal shapes around. So this is a combination of octagonal and decagonal together. And it really doesn't work like one may think, but we just have a photo that was made straightforward on this, so we don't see the shape. Normally, this design, this is not a flat design. This is designed for the ceiling. It looks like this. You have top part, this is this octagonal part, and then you have sides going like this. And when you look at this from this point of view, you see the view like this one. You don't have a feeling that this is 3-dimensional. This is only 2-dimensional when we are looking at the photograph. So we will have to work for this one, and we'll have to find out how this design was really created. So let's try to separate parts. Decagonal one. So let's make it red. And of course, I need to make this one a transparent. Okay, so this way we can see it properly. So this is the decagonal part. It looks like this. And then when we go around, we see this shape, and then we see this shape like here. Okay, they are identical, so there's really not much here. Okay, and then okay. Just like this, and then like this. Okay, so this is the overall shape of this design. Okay, somebody was writing. Okay, hey, listen, this is in Turkish. I cannot read at the moment, so let's continue working on it. So that's octagonal part. That's a decagonal part, and we'll start doing this thing from, let's say, bottom. So first of all, if you look at this design, you will see that it looks like this, but this is not really true because the shortening perspective made this thing much squeezed. But look at this. Here, if you start drawing, okay, or maybe this way. If you start drawing things this way, okay, then what you're getting? Okay, like this. And then, okay, it is going this way. I will just make this, okay. I should do this, but okay, so this is what we are getting. And now look, we have to start counting. That's part of the star. That's a pentagon, that's a trapezium, that's a pentagon, and part of the star. If you're going around, you're getting this star, you're getting pentagon, you're getting trapezium, you're getting pentagon, and you're getting this star. This means really that, okay, just like this, that in reality, this edge and this edge have the same length. They must have the same length. One, pentagon, pentagon, trapezium, pentagon, pentagon, trapezium. So the same shapes are on each edge. So first we have to start with this. So start with the bottom part. Okay, now, what is the angle here? That's a 72 degrees angle. So let's rotate it. Okay, this is 72. Or if you prefer, you can say this is 4 times 90 divided by 5. Okay, so that's the same. Okay, now again this, and then transform, rotate, but rotate the other way. Okay, so that is this shape. We don't see it this way because when we look at this from the perspective point of view, this thing is shortened, this thing is shortened, this thing is flat. This is in fact a ceiling, decoration on a ceiling in one of the places in Morocco. And you have also one thing that is a typical for Moroccan design, additional edge. Okay, look what is happening here. This part is just really this. Normally, when we are in Turkey, we are just drawing a line here. We're saying, okay, this is the end of the pattern. In Morocco, they just take this part, they reflect it, just this line. So this what you're getting there, this is extra decoration. They call it river. Okay, so they call it river, and most of the Moroccan designs are just like this. I will make it slightly bigger so we can proceed further. So for the moment, we will just concentrate on this, and this will be our first main purpose. But then I would like to really show you this three-dimensional thing. Okay, so look at the polygons. Take octagon, okay. So the octagon looks like this. But now, this is what I wish to show you to convince you that this thing is not flat. Look, if I take a reflection, just like this, so I should have this shape here around. So transform, reflect. You see what is happening? So this is like with the children when they are in the school. Okay, when they are making a three-dimensional shape, for example, a cube and so on, they're building a network like this one. And this shape is really this, a network of how many? 8 trapeziums like this one, and octagon in the middle. And if you just stick, this part, okay, so if you stick these 2 points together, okay, this one with this one, then this one with this one, and this edge with this edge, so you will get a three-dimensional shape. And this is what is how this thing was done. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, so we are here. Okay, and for the moment, I don't want to bother about this because this will be simply easy thing. So let's just keep with this part. So forget about octagon. Octagon exists, but we are not interested in making octagon at the moment. So what we do now, we just draw a line. This is thin line, make it black, okay? And because we are just trying to make a construction lines for the pattern. So transform, rotate, 90 degrees divided by 5, okay? So this is what we are getting. This is for this thing, okay? And then take it again, rotate it again, and rotate it again, okay? Do we have to rotate anything else? Okay, we can do once more. Yes, okay. So we get a line in this point, which is quite convenient. Now, the same we are doing on the other side. So this is rotate, but the other way. Okay, so we are just building traditional network of lines that we are normally use. Okay, that's like this one. You see here in this drawing or in this photograph, you have impression that this line extends to the center. Here we don't have it really. Okay, here this line is going far away, but this is related to this, that this part is flat, this part is skew for us. Okay, so we are here and this point, this is the center of this thing. Okay, now what we can do in this corner, so transform, rotate, but without the minus, just like this, fine. Do I need this one? Yes, okay. Then transform, rotate, okay. And once more, rotate this one. I could do one more like this, but we don't need this, and you will see why. Now, let's try to do the same with this one. So this time with minus, because we don't want to go out. Okay. Yes, okay, now this one. Rotate, and one more, rotate. Okay. Listen, I said we don't need them. Okay, and just in a moment, I will be just removing them. But for this type, for this moment, let's keep them, okay? They will be not useful, but just for having a full picture. Now, here, there's one missing line. So construct parallel line, just like this. Okay, so we have all lines passing through this, okay? And you see what is happening here, okay? So that's the line that is passing through the center of this thing. Now, we have to start getting things done. But I need to go to the next page. And this way it will be everything left for you. Okay, look. This is medium, and the color, make it red. So that's the trapezium. Yes. Okay. So this is the trapezium that we have here at the bottom. Now, in such a case, we can just draw a circle. Okay. I will make it thin later. I don't want to bother about this too much at the moment. Okay. And then we can draw the central part for it, just like this. Okay. So this is the place where we will put this big star, okay? So with this case, there's no problem at all. Now we have to do the other parts. Here, in this place and this place, we have pentagons. How to get these pentagons? The easiest way is just like this, and then like this. Okay, then here, make a circle, make one more. Okay, then do the same and make one circle more, and then do the same and one circle more. Okay, I know that the huge circles, fat, make the things very difficult to see. So edit, select all circles and make them thin, just like this. You can make even different colors, so they will be not disturbing you very much. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so in the next page, we can finish this tessellation and we can just build whatever we need. So that is like this. You see how these pentagons we are getting. Then we are getting this one, and we are getting this one. Then we are getting the pentagon here, and then this is the central pentagon, like this. Okay, I don't need this one, really. Okay, and now this part. Okay, So we have got everything. If you look at this, that's a central decagon for the big star. Then you have pentagons around. Okay, one piece is missing. There's missing this piece. There's missing this part. And finishing this thing. And finishing this thing. So we have everything done just to have the tessellation for the central part. So document options, add, duplicate, form. Okay. Now I don't need all these lines anymore. I don't need circles. So select all lines, edit, select all lines, edit, action buttons, hide and show. Okay. So here I have button to hide my lines. Okay, I don't need also circles, so edit, select all circles, action button, hide and show. Okay, so I can just take my circles, hide them together, and that is nice tessellation that we normally use. Now, you can fill this tessellation with the pattern in exactly the same way like we're doing so many times, so I don't want to waste time for drawing everything from scratch. Just a reminder, okay, just brief reminder, okay, how these things are done. Okay, I can add these things here, and we could also add it here, but I don't want to waste. Okay, first of all, let's say it this way. Let's select all these things, not this one. Okay, I don't want this one. Okay, yes, the points, let's leave the points. Let's leave the edges. Okay, keep this one. Go to action buttons and choose the option hide objects. Okay. Why I need this? Look how it works. If I just make hide objects, everything what I have inside will be gone. So in the future, when I will make a pattern here, then I will be quite okay. Now let's talk about pattern. You remember how this pattern was done, okay? So we are just constructing midpoint, okay? And for these two things, constructing midpoints, okay? No, this, okay. So how this pattern was normally done? Okay. So we are just drawing a line passing through the center of each side and just like this. Okay, and just like this. Okay, and again. Yes, and finally. Okay, so this is how we were filling this part with the pattern. Okay, the star, a pentagonal star with sharp edges. So this is what we did. And for okay, for this bottom part, we needed to just finish this. Okay, just like this. And like this. Okay, so these are the things that we were doing hundreds of times already. And I really don't want to waste time for doing this. So let me to see if I have these things somewhere. Oh, I don't have them. Okay, so we have to just make them. Okay. Okay, just let me to change my tools. Okay, so let's go to the decagonal tools. Okay, it will take a moment when my decagonal tools will come. Okay, I am with my decagonal tools, okay, and let's, okay, let's see what I have here. Okay. Okay, pentastar. So this is how the star is fitting it into this place. Okay, that's a perfect solution for our case. Just drawing. Okay, so and what about the other part? Okay, no, that's not the one. Yes, okay. Okay, that's the thing here. And of course, we have to do this here and so on. Okay, so let's continue filling this exactly the same way. Look, this is what we did. Okay, these lines are giving us everything. Okay, so filling. Let's start with Pentagonal Star. Okay, that's the star. That's the star. That's the star. I hope you still have somewhere the tools that we were using in the past. So this is quick job. Okay, and this way, and this way, and this way. Okay, now the narrow thing, it is here. So when you were asking me last time, do we need these tools? This is just proving you that the tools are quite important because you can copy them. You can use them just to make a quick pattern. Okay, so this is what was done with the tools. Change the page. Okay, so duplicating this, okay, and maybe when I will be giving you this file, I will add these tools together. Okay, let's hide these lines. I don't need these lines and you also don't need them. Okay, so this is what we have, and now we have to do this part. So these two segments, yes, construct midpoints, and how we can fill this part by joining thin line like this. Okay, because this line is just okay, and then reflect, okay, and then transform and reflect. Okay, and of course you may need also this part, because you see what is happening here. Okay, this is like this. Only this shape is slightly higher. Okay, so this is like this. This part looks shorter, but it's not. Okay, simply this part is flat in front of our eyes and this part is skewed. But otherwise, they are the same. And now, listen, here, what you can do quite a lot, but a typical thing for doing this thing is just drawing a line, just like this. Okay, taking this point and saying transform, rotate, no, about 90 by 5. With the minus. Okay. Yes, do I need one more? No. Okay, listen. There are really many ways of finishing something like this. Here in this design, what they did, they just took from here to here. You see this, how you're going. This is the point, okay? And this point is connected with this one. Okay, so what you normally do, you just draw. Okay, that's like this. Okay, and then okay, I am still missing this line. I was hoping that I will not need it. Okay, so yes, okay, and then what is happening here? It is like this. Okay, and of course, like this. So this way we got this strange shape that looks like this, okay? And now you can just make a reflection out of it. I will just do, okay, I don't need to reflect this one. This one I have already, and this one here. So transform, reflect. Okay, and now let's finish this thing. Okay, so this is how this part looks, but you could do it differently. There's really no problem with doing this. So let's keep it like this. Go to the next page. And now the decagonal part is gone. We have to concentrate on octagonal part, and we have to find a way how decagonal part and octagonal part will be working together. So first thing, lines. Edit. Select all lines. Hide these lines, okay, because otherwise the lines will be disturbing us. Now let's do these things in a proper color. Okay. Just the same color like here. So, okay. And if you want, we can also fill this part with the color, and we use this color. Okay, and the same is here. And of course, you can also do this one, and this can be what? This can be, for example, this color. Okay, now I don't need this space, so I have to just make my octagon, but this one just red. Okay, and then what I have to do, I have to just, okay, we'll be filling it later. Now listen, we have to work out on the octagonal part now. Decagonal is finished, and we cannot really add much to it. So we can do this. Draw a line. Okay, no, line. My mouse is getting sticky today, so okay. So this is the octagonal part. This is this. We divided it into triangles like this. Part of it we have already done. Okay, now we want to produce a pattern that will be going this way. So look, here is coming something that not many people will notice. In this design, this edge is parallel to this line. In our drawing, it's not. Why? Because this is just getting from decagonal to pentagonal to octagonal. So combining this line, drawing this line like here, will not give us what we want. Remove it. Now, what you have to do, you have to just take this line and this point and say, construct parallel line. Okay, the same you do here. Construct parallel line. Okay, so this edge doesn't really go exactly like this one, but who really cares about this? Okay, who really cares about this? Here, this part will be folded, so no one will notice that something here is wrong. And now what we do, we just take these things and we rotate it, but we rotate it 45 degrees. Okay, so this is like this, okay, and transform, rotate, and transform, rotate, okay. And do we need more? Okay, just, okay, this is what we are getting. Okay, look, we practically got the star in the center, okay. So let's build this star, only I have to select properly the point. Okay, so this is starting building this star. So line, let's say medium. Let's keep it this color for a moment. Don't bother too much about this. Okay, and now this way and this way. Okay, so you see what we got. We got precisely this star like we have it here on this drawing. Now, what we have to do really, you see, we have to just produce something that will look like this. If you look at this shape here is not the same like this one. This one has a sharp angle. This one has a soft angle. Why? Because this one is horizontal, it's literally horizontal. So we have to take this point, okay, and we have to make a horizontal line. So parallel lines like this one, okay, make it thin, because otherwise, but we need one line, we got two. Okay, so we can start drawing. This is here. Okay, and of course we can do this here. Now we should draw somewhere far away just to get this, okay? And this is really depending on what we want, okay? So let's think about this, how we can do. There are many ways of concluding this part, okay? One of them is just taking parallel line okay, just like this, making a circle. So that's the point, okay? And then you're selecting this point. And of course, you're selecting this point. And what you do, you just make rotation. Rotate it. And this is really up to you how far you rotate it. But normally we should do 3 times 90 by 4. Okay, that is the rotation. And then here is the same. Yes, okay, just like this one. And make of, no, it's okay. Now look what is happening. What we got this way. Okay, I need to make reflection here. Okay. Yes. So I can draw the rest of this part. Okay. Then drawing like this, okay. And then drawing like this, and like this. Okay, so this is what is happening with this part inside. But listen, you can make different versions here and without much bothering. At the moment, the shape here looks like this, okay, and this is the shape, okay. And you will be getting it like this. You can also make this circle smaller, and this way will make this part, okay, where is this? This bottom part fat, and these two edges close to each other, okay? Look, here they are almost identical. Okay, so that's one version is that can be done. Okay, you can also use different solutions. So this is, I would say this is, okay, no. One solution, okay, for the center. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, what will happen if I remove this circle? So I just want to show you another solution how to make it. You can have, for example, midpoint. Okay, and you can say, okay, what will happen if I do this? If I do this, then I will be able to make a petal like this. I'm talking about this part, and then a petal like the other one. Okay, so this will be this. Okay, so we can try to do this way if you want. Okay, so this will be another solution for this case. So again, take this point, transform, rotate. Okay, this is 3 times 90 by 4. Okay, and then make reflection. Okay, this line is horizontal. It should be always horizontal. And then transform, reflect. Okay, this is giving us a thing like this. And if we go this way, then we are getting this. Okay. Okay, so that is what is happening when you choose different solution. This point and this point, I will just make them red. Okay, and these are the midpoints between A and B. Okay, let's change the page. Okay. And let's go to the previous page. Okay. So this is A, B, and C. Okay. Let's call it A, B, C. Okay. And let's write the comment. The C is midpoint for AB. Okay. So you will be able to see. But listen, there are really many ways of doing this. So let's be happy with this, what we got. Okay, so now, at this moment, we don't need all these construction lines. So let's hide them. Okay. Yes, okay. And I just will remove all these lines. Do I need any line? No. Okay. So let's now hide all these lines. Okay, so this is what we are getting, okay? And now we can start finishing the whole thing. So first of all, we have to finish the rest. So rotate it. Okay, and we also have to do this. Okay. And of course, these points, okay, that's fine. Do I have everything? No, I need also these points. This is the center, and let's rotate this design around 45 degrees, because this is octagon. Okay, I didn't rotate these points, so let me to choose things again, but properly. Okay, this is the point that I really need. Okay, now I think I have everything. So transform, rotate 45 degrees, that's fine. I don't have points here because I don't need them. Okay, I get them back. And then okay, we got it. Okay, so we got the internal part of this thing. This shape is in our case a bit longer than this one, but this is again a matter of choice. So now let's try to fill everything with colors. Okay, so let me to start drawing polygons, but listen, okay, this is the color that I am getting here. Okay, so this one should be like this. Okay, and then it's a color like this. And then what we are having, okay, let's make it like this. Okay, and then what else I need to color? I need to color this part because it will be difficult. Okay, and now what I do, rotate. Select this, select this, select this thing, okay. rotate. Okay, cancel. Select also this. Okay, so this is what we got here. We can also finish everything inside, but I think we should make a break, 10 minutes, so you will rest a moment. Okay, 10 minutes break. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. How many of you I have here? Okay. Hibak is here. Ziba is here. Khalifa is here. Tommy. And Shams. Okay, so good, 5 minutes. Okay, so let's finish this work. So we are in this moment and we have to complete the whole thing. So you remember this button that I had here, the show and hide objects. So this way I could nicely remove all these things. Now I have only this one. Yes, and I have quite clean situation with this. So let me to move with the drawing to the right. Let's put some kind of background for the whole thing. Just like this, okay. So this way we have a common background. Send to the back, okay. Change the color to something more acceptable. Okay, is it okay? I think we can live with this. Now segments, edit, select all segments. Of course, this one and this one and this one. These are the edges and we'll have to hide them later. So segments according to this one are this color. Okay, so that looks common. Okay, so this is this. And of course, the background, but I will add this later. Oh, maybe this way. Okay, I just wonder if this color is okay, and I don't like it really. Okay. Okay, I think this one will be much better. Okay, so this is where we are. Now, points. Select all points. Hide them and show, just in case I am trying to keep them. Okay. So now, if you want to make the whole thing, what you have to do, you have to just take this thing, make reflection, just like this. But I didn't select this one. And then just like this. So we have 3 parts. Oh. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, and then okay. Okay, this is what we got. Now we have to just make everything. So let's hide this thing. Let's remove everything what is here. Yes, okay. Yes, and then we have to make it smaller. Okay, now it looks like this. And now we have to just put these things to back. Okay, so this is this. And what we also don't need, we don't need these lines between the particular segments. So we can adjust them, make them thin. Okay. And color, let's say, make them black. Okay. Anything else? I think these edges should be thin. Okay, so this is what we got. Now, if you print it, if you cut it in the paper, if you print it on a paper, if you cut it out, and then you seal this part with this one and around, you will get the shape that we were having here. You will get this shape, okay? So this is how these things were normally done. And we have, just remember, 8 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 only, but because of this gap, if we glue them, this thing will come to this line, and then this one will come here, and so on. So you will get a kind of prism that is shown in this drawing. Okay, let me to save this. Okay, this is day 15. Yes, and class file. Okay, so any questions regarding this? No? So let me to get, and let's get another thing. Okay, listen, I think we have done something similar in the past. For this reason, I would like to just revise it quickly. Why this is important? This type of pattern is very often seen in many mosques, not only in Turkey, but outside of Turkey also, on the side of the minbar. This is typical decagonal pattern, but the construction is quite strange, and many people make it wrong. It is here just with these 5, let's say, circular things around, and 6 is in the middle. But if you start drawing it, okay, you will get it like this. And this is what you really need to do. Whatever you do, you need just to do this triangle, and then the rest will be fine. So let's concentrate on this. This is not very complicated job, but let's do it here. So this is what I was just drawing a moment ago. Looks like this. It looks like this. And the rest is quite similar to this, what we did in the previous project. So what we do here, we do line, okay, then we do another line here, but this line will be thin, okay. And if you remember how we started the trapezium in the previous part, so transform, rotate, how many? 72 degrees, okay. It was like this. And then this one, rotate, but this minus 72 degrees. So this is this. In the previous case, in the previous example, we didn't have the whole thing. We just had only this piece, okay, like this one. So now we are here. The rest is similar. So what we do, we just make rotations. So transform, rotate. Now, 90 degrees by 5, okay. Okay, so that is this. And you can easily see that this line here, this is the one. Then you have this one, that's the one. And then you have this one, that's the one here. So now we are here. That's the center for this. Okay, so let's start rotating around this point. Rotate 18 degrees. Okay. There are so many lines, but at the end they will be gone, okay? So we don't need to get upset because of this. Okay, yes. Okay, so we got these rotations here. Now we have to do the same for this point. So we just need to rotate. Okay. Yeah. This is what we are getting out of this. So this is the triangle with 72 degrees in the bottom. Okay. And if you want, you can even, okay, make it, okay, different color. I will make it blue, just like this, okay. So this is where we are, okay. Later I will remove it, but for the moment it's convenient to have it. Now, if you look at these lines, you can see easily that, for example, this point, this is the one here. This point, this is the one here, okay. The rest of the points are not so obvious, but we don't need to bother too much about them. Let's change the page. Okay, if we change the page, then we can start drawing circles. Just like this. Okay, and then another one like this. And this is what what is giving us these shapes. The one here, the one here, and the one here. Okay, so we can start using them just to get at least part of this thing done. Okay, so what we can do with them, we can just draw this external ring. We can draw this external ring. Okay, so just like this. In fact, we need only this part. Okay, and the same is on the other side. Okay. Okay, so this is this. So this is the part of the segment that is joining out there. Then you need to produce the other part, okay? And this is fine, okay? These are the blue things. Okay, look, these are the blue things. And now we have to just make the rest of them just like this, okay? And just like this. Okay, so let's draw it. We need only this, what is inside of the triangle. Okay, now I need this short thing. So I have to just take, okay, and really I need this part only. Okay, and then what I do this, I do this, okay, and then again I should put it like this, but I need only this part. Okay, so that's what we could get out of this. Now, look, new page. Now we have to just start bothering about the rest, okay? How the rest is concluded. It is just like this, line going to this place, okay? And so on. So for example, here, this line will be going to, okay? So let's conclude this, what is obvious. We need this one. Where is this? This is the one here. Then we need this one. Okay. And then which line is going out of this? Okay. We have to draw it just to this point. Okay. And okay, just my mistake, because we have to find out how to finish it properly here. Now, this line is going to this place, okay? And of course, we have this, and of course, we have this, and we have this, okay? What else I can add? Okay, this is, I think, for the moment, everything what I can add, okay? So, add a new page. Okay, and let's see what we get. Now, look at this. This part is a pentagon. It is a regular pentagon. Look, make it red this time. So, okay, so that's a regular pentagon like this, okay? So what we have to do, we have to just do what we can do with this pentagon. So this is the center of this pentagon, okay? And which point is just a key point for us? This one. If we draw a circle, okay, then we are getting perfectly what we want. Let's make it red. Okay. So these are the missing parts. And then, okay. So that's the pentagon that we are finishing in this moment. Now, what about the rest? Look, part of the pentagon can be used to create this, okay? And let's make another pentagon here. You see here again, you are getting a pentagon just like this. Okay, the pentagon is essential because this pentagon is giving us a possibility of drawing this part. Then is another pentagon here, just like this. No more pentagons in this design, but this is enough. Okay, so if I wish to draw another pentagon, just this one, I have to take this circle and I have to make thin line. Then here is another pentagon, just like this, and I can use this, each of them just to conclude this part. So this part, line style medium, okay, and then these are the edges for the pentagon. Just finishing each of them. Okay, and of course you have to do this, okay, and we have to find a way to complete this. Okay, so we need a horizontal line like this, so. Yes, okay, and that is this. Okay, so most of the pattern is done. If you, okay, just if you take this line, okay, so most of the pattern is done. Now we have to do something with these parts. So we got this pentagon. Well, this is trapezium really. We got this. We can draw this and there's no problem with drawing this, okay? So here you can do this and here you can do this. That is fine. Let's move to another page and let's finish this. Okay. So now we don't need circles. Yes, we don't need these lines, no more lines. Okay, so this is what we got, okay. And of course, this line should be solid. Okay, we don't need this one. We don't need this point. Okay, do we need this one? Yes, we will need this for a brief moment. And even I will need this point. Okay. No, I will not need. Okay, fine. Let's keep it for a moment. Now, we have to finish the center of each of these things. And look how it goes. If you look at this, it goes somewhere up and it goes somewhere like this. Okay. I will just change the color to it so you will be okay. Let's make it green, but slightly darker. Okay, this is drawing. This is not a construction, okay? So this is what I'm trying to do now. This is this part. And of course, you have it everywhere. You have it here, 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 here. So how to do this part? Okay, look, this is again the same triangle, the same that we started in the beginning, only smaller. Okay, you see, I said this is drawing. Okay, so we will just white it up. So let's start. Okay, segment, thin line. Again, rotate 72. Then again, minus 72. Just like this, okay. This is this small triangle. I need one line like this, okay. And then I am ready to make this green part. How to make it? Here is the story, okay? A circle like this, okay? And then lines. Line like this, line like this, okay? And now we can draw fat lines. Okay, just like this and just like this. This is what we need, okay? And what we do now, we now select this point, this point. These are the starting points, this segment, this one, and this one. We don't need these points. So we are going to tools and we are just creating a new tool. How you call it? Green part. Okay. And now let's look how the green part works. Okay, fine. And let's try to fit it in proper places. Okay. I have to remove this. Okay. I even have to remove these things. Okay. So I'm just trying to fit the green part in the places where I need it. Okay. Okay, now let's look for the revision and what we did and what is missing. Okay, I think we missed these points. So we need here, this is not the green, this is the red part. And again, I need this, okay. I simply forgot about them. Yes, okay. And now this is fine, okay. I need, okay, that's wrong. Okay, let me to fix. Okay, just because I need this point, okay? Okay, that's enough. Yes, okay, I got it. And now what else I could miss? Okay, listen, I could miss this segment, okay? Look how this segment is going. It is going from center up to this point. It is not going further. So my tool like this, and I have to just draw this part. Okay, this is the black part. Yes, what about this one? This one is going far, far, far. Okay, so that's okay. Now change the page. And let's try to clean everything what we don't need. We don't need the tool. We can hide this thing. Okay, and this is what we got. We got particularly this thing, precisely this one. Okay, if you want, okay, I can just select everything from here, including this point. I can remove it. I can remove this. Okay, and I can just go like this. Okay. Now let me to rotate. Okay, rotate. Okay, and now extend. Okay, and this is what we did. We constructed this part as a separate triangle. Now what we do, select everything. Okay, I don't need the points, so I select. You can rotate or reflect, but before rotating, you have to reflect. Okay, so select everything. Just like this. Okay, and now select everything again. Only don't touch this one. Okay. Yes, okay. And then yeah, it's okay. Okay, I don't need this. I need space, a lot of space. Okay, so no, this way. Okay, so this is what we got. different colors are just showing you when we developed which part. Okay, so now select all points, display hide points. Okay, the rest, you can just select all segments, color, just like this. You can even make line things. So this is this. Some of these lines are double because we didn't bother too much. Okay. I think there's one line. Okay. No, more or less is fine. Okay. I think so even, okay, this line is probably double also. Yes. And this one. No. Okay. So this is the final work that we did. Most of the min bars and design on min bars are done this way. So when you will be traveling through Istanbul, you will be finding many things like this. Well, not many, but quite a few, and they will be looking like this. Okay, save this. Yes, this is the class file. Okay, let me to look how much time we have. I think we have about 15 minutes. So let's go to another example. Okay. No, this one will be too much time taking. I will just take. I think we can do this one. So that's the example from the Sultan Selim Mosque, and it is quite nice and it's not decagonal at least, so we can do something really new. Okay, so let's do it quickly, just this way. Okay, medium line, make it red. Okay, make it this one. And now look, what we are really having here. We are having here 2 quarters of 2 dodecagons. The one here will be like this. Okay. Now look at this, that's something that is quite important. When these things were done in the past, designers deliberately put some special points like centers of stars here. These are the hints for you. If you want to understand the pattern, you just joining these things like this, okay? So these are the hints. What is interesting in this one? The unusual part is this. This is a pentagonal star, but it's not really regular like normally the stars which we get, okay? So it is quite nice for us, okay? And we can do it briefly by just starting this part. So we're starting with the square. Okay, so the square is here. That's the square. We don't need the square itself, but we need the edges. Okay, so these are the edges for this square. And then what we do, we just draw a line. And now we start rotating. In how many parts? Okay, that's a good story. Look, if I start drawing like this. I need to divide this angle into 3 equal parts. So take this point, transform, rotate 90 degrees by 3. You know that this is 30 degrees. Okay, just like this. And then I just draw another line because I need to do the same. So rotate, rotate. Okay, we got what we wanted. We really don't need much more because you see what is going on here. It is like this. So we can draw these tessellation edges. Okay, just like this. We don't need to do much in this moment. So our tessellation is ready. We could remove these lines, but there's no need really for them. Okay, we will need this line for this part, this line for this part, but okay, let's keep it. Okay, and now we are just starting getting the petals. How the petals are constructed. Look, the petal is going along this line. Okay, here along this line. So there are connections between. Okay, I will make them thin, and I will make them blue, so you can easily see them. Okay, so they are the connectors of centers of these sides. So construct midpoints, and our first line is going like this. Okay. Listen, in this moment, we can go back to something that we did in the past, but first, let me to just make some reflections. Okay. Yes, and again here. Yes, and here. Okay, so I got what I wanted. Okay, what I have on my previous page. Now add new page. Okay. Remove the circles because the circles just make. Okay. And look, let's concentrate on something. So that's the part that will concentrate. Okay. Okay, just. This is the part where we have to concentrate. You remember how many times we were developing a pattern for a triangle like this. Okay, just let's keep it like this. Okay, I don't want to have them, but I will need them. So hide these lines. Okay, listen. So this is what we did many times. You remember how we made them. Okay, we started with the circle. We started with the circle, okay. Then what we did, we took this point, and this point, constructed an angle bisector, okay. Then the same here, okay. Angle bisector, and then what we did, we just draw lines, okay. We just drawing lines, just like this, okay. And then next what we did, okay, we made some reflections more. So transform, reflect, okay. and then transform, reflect. Okay, listen. The petal like this is done. Let's do it properly. Display line style medium. So this is the outside part. Then is this internal part, just this way. Okay. I said we did this so many times, so you are getting bored probably. But I promise you, in the next class, we will not repeat this. Okay, so let's remove all these lines. Okay, let's remove the circles. Okay, and now reflections. Okay, this one. Okay, so now reflect this petal. Something is wrong here, okay. Okay, I hope everything rest is fine, okay. Okay, so now reflections. Okay, and so reflect it like this, okay, and then reflect it to this area. Okay, but do I need this line? No, I don't need one. Okay, let's hide this. Okay, I will need these lines in the future, so and reflection about this. Okay, I missed something. Okay, and now in precisely the same way, we are copying this part here. And now let's try to finish this thing because our time is running again and we have to just be sure that we finish properly. So look, we have to do something with this part, okay? So we are going this way, we are going this way, okay? And it's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't do it. Now, what is specific? This line is going straight. So we need an extra line. Okay. Let's remove this one, but let's color this part. Okay, so what we do, we just do this way, and then this way. Okay, so we just put this part here. Now we want to get the other part, okay, just like this. It is enough to just take this one and transform or reflect. Okay, so this is what we are getting. Document options, add, duplicate this one. Okay, now you don't need all these lines, hide them. Okay, we don't need this, hide this. We even don't need this part, so hide this. Okay, and now I don't need this thing. This was the midpoint, central midpoint for everything. So what I do, I just go this way. I, of course, select these points because someone may want to color things. Okay, get this thing. Oh. Get this thing. Transform, rotate, how many? 180 degrees. Okay, which point was not translated? This one. Yes, okay, and the final touch. Okay, the final touch, what is the final touch? Make it smaller. Okay, this point will be fine. Yes, and then okay, and this way. And points, I don't need points. Select all points. Okay, hide points. So this way we got this design. Look, everything is precisely like we wanted, okay? So this shape looks like this, okay? Here on the side you have one this, and then you have these narrow things like this. Okay, let's save this file. Okay, and let's call it class file. And this is all for today. I hope you like it. Any questions? Hello? No questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much and see you in next class. And this will be our last class, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.